action.
Hi, everybody. Oh, did I scare everybody?
I would imagine you probably did.
I've got a mic today, so I want to see. Do we have anybody watching yet?
Not yet.
No?
You're talking to yourself.
I am talking to myself, but I really am curious to see how this works.
See whether people hear you better.
Yeah, I'm full Jake mode, by the way, today. So can you see? I got my name tag on. I got a microphone. Look out.
You scare me sometimes.
That's for sure. Well, welcome to Facebook Live. It feels like a month since we've seen them.
No, but it's such a beautiful day here in Denver.
That's
if you're not from Colorado.
You take away the smoke.
Or take away the smoke and the
Shirley said, "Wow, you're loud."
Uh-oh. I will.
Please let us know if we're too loud.
That's
We
funny.
got comments, not compliments. We got comments that people were having trouble hearing us when we were doing the introductions.
So we got this microphone. Here, Kate.
Hello, everybody.
So did it work? Okay, good. That's good. I'm happy. We made some
I'm
improvements.
so glad I made
Now
you
we
happy.
just
After
need-
I know,
this many
exactly.
years.
That's
We need like a Bluetooth one. We're almost to 2020.
That's right, exactly. I just got a cord coming off of me attached. Anyway, we're almost there.
You and
You're
Christine
right.
are permanently attached.
That's right, exactly. Well, welcome anyway. We are thrilled to have you.
Can you tell we were excited that we missed you?
I know, exactly. I got so much
You got so much to say.
energy today. I know.
Oh, Val's
Yeah.
got a really cute project, so move right along.
Can't
Move
wait.
right
Yeah,
along.
that's right. Actually, Val is going to do a super cute. I don't
good
understand. It's a pumpkin, but it's black.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, so
Everybody will love it.
oh, and I gave it all away again. So, announcements. We have a tea party coming up this week. Yeah, let Kate grab that. It is next week already, and I haven't got an email out on it yet, and I'm in trouble. So I'm going to get. You guys will be getting an email on this today. If
love
I
this
have
sound
anything to do with it. What?
They love the sound improvement.
Oh, yay, good. That's a good thing. So here is our projects. This is wonderful. So
So tell us how you made these.
I was going to say they're so fun and they're so easy. You guys will just love them. So
you did the zipper bag too?
oh yeah, this one was really, really challenging.
Was
but
it?
yeah.
Did you use the Kimberbell tape to hold the zipper down in place?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you have to hand sew the inside lining?
No, because it's all sealed anyway, so we don't have to do
Ooh,
that.
that was a
so.
trick question, and you got it.
That's right. So anyway, these are our projects for next week's class. I won't have to scream anymore. So this is good. I can talk a little
They like
quieter.
it. There's
Oh, good.
lots of compliments.
That's
sounds
right. We
much
can
better.
actually hear. So you should see us though. It's pretty funny. Can
Yeah,
you see
they
the?
say you're on a leash.
That's right. They finally got me on a leash. That's right. That's
That
pretty
will
funny.
keep you
Just
from
wait until they
wandering
start
off.
pulling me
They just
around.
keep saying that you won't get lost.
He's been lost for a long
That's
time.
I have. You're right.
Okay, are you done showing these? Because this is getting heavy.
Is it okay? No, I'm just getting started. So we've got the pull string bag,
It's called a cinch bag.
a cinch bag. That's right. This is super super cute, by the way. What does it say? You're my cup of tea. Isn't that funny? Nice little card there. Again, sewing on cards is really really fun. So especially coming up with Christmas here, I think that'll be a good project for
We're
you
gonna do a
ladies.
live on that here soon.
Oh, are we really? Oh, that's great. Yeah. We got a mug rug because what would Kimberbell be without a mug rug? So that's always good. And then the zipper bag that you don't have to actually do anything with the inside lining.
And the last one?
It is a trivet.
It's not a trivet.
Oh,
You tried.
what is it?
Candle mat, candy bowl mat, just a little,
It can be a trivet though,
little
can it?
centerpiece.
Good.
Just fold it up like this.
No, that's a pot holder.
There you go.
Okay,
So,
I'm done.
Anyway,
I'm
good.
done holding
Yep.
these.
Anyways,
Again,
the dates for that.
the dates for that are October 16th and 17th. And again, we still have a couple of kits left. So I am going to get an email out on this because we do have some spaces available. So if you're interested in doing that, it is the 2-day event. So it's $169 for the 2 days. But Kimberbell Kits, if you guys haven't taken one of their events, I really can't get used to talking normal. So I'm like
You
screaming
like
still.
it. Yeah, I noticed.
Yeah, that's good. So if you haven't done one of the Kimberbell events, the kits are awesome. So you'll really, really like them. And they've got everything in them, well, mostly. But we will have a small supply list for you, so look for that. But is that up yet?
It's on our website.
Is it okay? Good. So, yep. So we're good there. So again, look for that. I think you guys will have fun right before Halloween. You're doing some really cool Valentine's projects. It's perfect.
Not all Valentine projects. Most of them are, I guess.
That's all right. But anyway,
I'm afraid you might have a joke.
I got a joke. It's
really
really,
scared.
really funny this time.
Oh,
So,
boy.
and they're actually going to be able to hear it. That's good. It's even better. This actually came to us from Germany, from Pam and Felicia. So,
Okay.
you ready?
Is it in German?
And it's about Scots.
Scotsman?
Yeah. So, 3 Scottish women, are walking home late at night. They're neighbors, and they find a Scotsman passed out partially under a wagon. His body is under the wagon, and they can't see who he is. However, they would like to help him get home. I'm having trouble reading.
I noticed.
Yeah. So they would like to help him get home. So the first woman looks under his kilt and says, "It's not my husband." The second woman looks under his kilt and says, "It's not my husband either." The third woman looks under his kilt and says, "Well, he's not even from our village."
Oh my God.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, that was Patrick's joke. Yeah, good.
We
All
need to
right.
start vetting your jokes before you say them on live.
I thought that was cute.
A lot
So-
of other people did too. Yeah.
All right, you ready? Oh, we got a
have a
giveaway,
winner.
huh?
We got a giveaway, yeah. So you remember last week we finished mystery number 8, and of course it had all of my oopses on it.
Oh, they were awesome, by the way.
I did get them corrected.
Human errors.
Yeah.
Yes. I did get them corrected to the best of my ability,
Oh,
and
it actually looks really good. It's
we are gonna go
super
ahead
cute, and it did
and
great.
gift this to Lynn Nowakowski.
Yay, Lynn! I hope you're watching, Lynn, and we'll have it up in the store for you here.
But no looking really close at all of the errors on it.
It'll look good. Look, wait, you got to show them what you did on the back
What?
with your little dowel holder.
Oh, well, we talked about that.
Yeah.
So on the live.
Yeah.
Oh, she did. Oh, good. Okay.
So these were the little pocket pieces that we talked about putting in, and then you just put a dowel straight across, and then you can hang it up that way.
Yay!
All right.
All right. So
If
Val,
hold
you.
on. Somebody mentioned about show us how to quilt our boulevard after it's already embroidered.
Sure. We can do that. How long is this project going to take today, Val?
Most of the. Do you have?
That's
that
fine.
ready
We'll
to go?
work it in. What's that?
How, okay.
We'll do it. If it's not today, it'll be in the
another
next
day.
few days.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yes.
We'll make sure
Yeah,
we
we
do
will do
that.
that for
Yeah.
you.
Yep. Exactly.
Okay.
We've shown that. Again, I think repeat is good because you
Yeah.
guys will.
I actually had an email on this too, and I told her that we would be. I don't know if it's the same lady, but I did tell her that we would try to get it in within the next week. or
That
so.
sounds good. I always love working with IQ, so we would love to do that for you.
And what we'll do is we'll add it onto a project that doesn't take very much time. So
Perfect.
we will definitely get that taken care of for you.
Or
Yes.
we might have time today. Who knows?
Who knows?
All right. Sounds good.
All right. So what next? It's Val.
You get unplugged.
I'm unplugged.
Yes, unplug. Alrighty, so this is a request that we had, and that was to put a border or a trim on the bottom of a towel. And I sewed this one out at home. We're not going to use this color today, but we got these towels in. So it's a nice fall colored towel, and we're going to use a piece of trim. And we have prepared kits for you. I know you guys are surprised that we would have kits, right? So in your kit, you will have 2 towels and 2 pieces of fabric.
by the way.
We haven't done it yet.
Well, you got to. Oh, look at how beautiful that is.
You were making fun of my black towel
Yeah,
earlier?
no, that's nice. I like
Okay,
that.
wait till you see the next one.
Go ahead.
Yes. All right. So I've gone ahead, and in your instructions, it will tell you to find the center of your towel. I've done that, and I've done that just by pressing it. And then I use 2 layers of the Baby Lock rinse away, tear away stabilizer. This is a fiber stabilizer that I always use on towels. It tears away, and the nice thing is what doesn't tear away will wash away. So you don't have to worry about getting in and getting all the little pieces out.
Okay, so the kits have 2 towels,
And
2
two
border
pieces,
pieces, and they're $10.99.
Yes. So what I've done,
Ooh.
you ladies can't see it, but I did iron it right down here. If you want to just mark it with a marker, that's okay too. But then I lined my fold up with the mark on the hoop at the top and the mark at the hoop on the bottom. And I came down here pretty close to it. Again, this is another creative Kiwi.
So the kits are $10.99, and you get 2
Patrick, can you get us a chair?
2 towels, 2 border pieces for $10.99. So you'll have enough to make 2 complete towels. They're saying she needs the mic. I wonder if now it's quiet compared.
Oh, you think I need the mic?
That'd
They
be
said
awesome.
so.
Let's just use the mic. We got the mic.
Multiple people said so.
I thought I was yelling.
Oops, daisies.
We're gonna get her plugged in, ladies. We
Oh,
are
this is-
high tech now.
This
This
is
is
really
so good.
scary.
Don't get up and go to the iron too quick.
I can't see to do this. Okay, is that better now?
Sure.
All right. Woohoo! All right, ladies. So there are.
the loudest chair in the store.
Yeah. With this free design, there are 2 different designs, and they come in a 4x4, a 5x5, or a 6x6. Well, I chose the 6x6 today, of course. Am I talking too loud? I feel like I'm yelling. All right, ladies, so I have this set. I'm in embroidery, and we are going to go into layout, and I'm going to move, and I'm going to take it down to see how far it will go. So this is as far down as it goes in the hoop. But one of the awesome things about this machine is that if you go here to the dotted line with the arrow, and you touch on this bottom dot, that takes you to the bottom of your design. So you can always go to the bottom of your design and then decide if you want to move it up, if you want to move it down. It's really a nice feature, and a lot of people don't use it. I love it. So this little design only takes 9 minutes to sew out.
It's a little loud.
See, I'm so used to talking, so we should get rid of this.
No, maybe we should just set it. I'll hold it. How about?
Here, let's.
You're gonna put it in your hair?
I don't know. How's that?
Oh goodness. Okay.
I have hair adornments.
The color of the towel in the kits is the towel that she's using now. So it's like a tan color, and then you're gonna have the same black border piece, and there's 2 per kit.
Let's see if this has been slowed down. Nope. Okay.
Is there a reason you're using that? Is there a reason you're using
No, because it was on. Let's get the right thing on.
Okay.
You want to get the right thing on?
Yeah,
I
let's
thought
get
it
the
sounded
right
funny.
Foot.
How about getting the right foot on, ladies?
Here we go.
I knew it sounded funny.
So the name of the design is actually a free design from Creative Kiwi. We don't have it up on our website yet, but I
Called
will.
Fall Pumpkins.
It's called Fall Pumpkins, and I will get that up as soon as we're done here. And then let's back that up to the beginning and show them how you got to the trial place.
Okay, let's just go out of here. Go to 0. And if there's noise in the background, it's because Patrick is building cabinets.
Just like last week.
Okay, this is not going to work. You hold it. All right, ladies, I'm going to go back here.
I'm gonna try without it. Okay, so we're gonna bring in the design.
Here's our design. And I'm going down here to my 6x6. I'm going to set it. So I have this ready to go to embroidery.
So it automatically brings it to the center of your design, or center of your hoop.
And then if you go to this movement right here, the dotted lines with the arrow, touch your down button. This tells you that we're at the bottom of the design.
And so you can see.
But I want to move that down as far as it will go.
So now we're going to move it.
So this is down to the bottom of the hoop.
Okay.
Oh yeah, much better.
How much is shipping?
$2 or $3.
Yeah, like $2 or so, somewhere like that.
Here, let's show
Yes,
them what
we
the kit
do.
looks like.
We do have other colors in the towels, not very many. People also asked, they shrink. Do they shrink a lot? Do you need to pre-wash them, or did you pre-wash it?
I did not pre-wash it. It is 100% cotton, so it will shrink some. Not bad. And this is the stabilizer that I use, which is the Baby Lock Rinse Away Tear Away. It's just a nice fiber towel.
And you
stabilizer.
used 2 layers.
I did 2 layers.
That's because you're the 2-layer queen.
I'm the 2-layer queen, and there is some heavy satin stitch on the
Yes, there is.
The other thing that we have to show you, ladies, voila! Last week you were wanting glow-in-the-dark thread. Well, we finally got a package here, or packages, of glow-in-the-dark threads.
Cute.
These 6 threads are $98.99.
Oh, wow. Those are really inexpensive.
They are inexpensive.
I'll take a couple.
Would you really? You could put them for earrings.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes. So this is the Robeson Anton's Moon Glow. But the towels, we don't have too many colors of towels right now.
No, we don't.
We chose this one because it's a fall color, and you could always use different colors. I'm going to stitch my pumpkin in black today, and I think you guys will really like it when you see it. It's really awesome.
So you didn't use a topping on the towel.
I did not on this one because it's this brand of towels that we have are really nice down in. Now, if I were using you know the old flower sock, well, you don't know the flower sock towels, Christine, but other people will. Then I would use a topping on it so that it gets a better stitch look. However, you notice I hooped my towel this time. If it's a terry towel, don't try to hoop your terry towel, because very often that will pop out of your hoop and then you will have trouble. Except with the camera, you can get it back in.
Okay, can you repeat the price on the glow-in-the-dark thread? It was hard to hear you without the mic.
$98.99, $99.
And then you do get 20% off.
Yes.
Thank you.
So
Just wear it. People want it. Put it on your shirt.
It is either not loud enough or too loud, or
Just put it on your shirt. There you go.
there, not so high. Anyhow, this is just a really neat design.
So did you put a black bobbin in?
No, I did not, because I'm stitching on a white stabilizer on a light towel. Now, if I stitched on this one, let's see what I did. I did use a black bobbin, woohoo, on a black towel.
Good job.
Yeah, and see, I have not torn all this stabilizer out. And it just tears, and then after you,
nicely.
yeah, it really does. But you don't need to worry about it because it just dissolves away in the washer and the dryer.
Very nice.
So we're going to do our little, and then I'm going to show you how, because we had people who wanted to know how I put a decorative edge on a towel.
Yes.
So that is
very
what
good
this is
picture,
all
and I'm excited
about.
to
And see, this is almost done.
Look how pretty.
That's pretty, just like that,
It
with
is.
just the leaves.
It kind of looks Christmassy. like a.
Holly
A
or
holly,
or
but then-
acorns. Make acorn leaves maybe.
Oh yeah, it's pretty.
So, and we've had some questions over the last few days about downloading these designs. So when you go out to download these designs, you're going to feel like they're going to charge you for them, but they're not. It's a $0. You just have to put them in your cart, add them to your cart, and check out, and it's a zero amount. And it'll come to you. You can either download it right there. If you don't have an account with them, just give them your email and set up a password. They're very good about not sharing the information.
Yes.
I've had an account with them for years.
And then you get emails on all their updates.
That's right, and it's fun.
What is the Floriani brand of Rinse Away Tear Away?
I knew you were going to ask me that. Rinse away tear.
Here, hold this for a second.
We're walking. It is the Floriani
Stitch and Wash.
Stitch and Wash. Yes.
I was like, I knew it would come to me. Stitch and Wash is the Floriani brand. And so she's using the Baby Lock Rinse Away Tear Away, but if you have the Floriani, it is
Same
called
thing.
Stitch and Wash, and it's the same product.
We
same
had
type of thing.
we had the Baby Lock one open, so that's why we're using Baby Lock today. But they're the same type product, and it works really, really well.
Why would you use a topping on the flour sack one?
Because they're a loosely woven towel. And when it's so loosely woven, the stitches sink down in more. This is such a nicely woven towels that they're just really nice and firm, and the threads don't go down in.
Okay.
But your terry cloth, you've got to use a topping on that, and you just get a better look if you use it on the flour sack. Looky here. Woohoo, it's pretty.
The inside would be pretty with variegated threads, Nancy said.
It would be.
Would be pretty.
There are many, many options, my
Yes.
friends.
And so this download for today, if you guys don't know how, or if you're new, so on our website, which is aboveandbeyondsewing.com, we have a little tab at the top that has our calendar or classes tab. And so when you click on that, you're going to get a little drop down that says events. And you'll want to click on that one, and you'll go to today's date, and there will be a picture of what we did and then a link below so that you guys can go to her website and download those. And that is for everything we've done for like the past 6 months. It's crazy to even think about, but so
March
you can always
17th.
go back and look and see if there's anything that you liked previously, but that's how you're going to find the designs that we do on the Facebook Live.
And there are a lot of free designs out here besides
Yes.
just the ones
yeah,
that we
yeah.
do. They have a lot of free designs for you
How do you store your Floriani threads? Well,
in a drawer.
this is how we store ours, and it's very messy. But
Ching! Ching!
so that's what we do, but there's lots of options out there.
Mine are stored in drawers at home. I used to put my threads up on the wall, and then they get dusty, and you don't want them in the sunlight or anything like that. So mine are in drawers.
Okay. So repeating where you get our designs is from our website, which is aboveandbeyondsewing.com, and then it's under our calendar tab, and then the events tab under that drop down, and then you'll go to the day's date. You'll click on that. It'll have like the class name, so you'll click into that, and then it'll take you there. And we normally have a picture up of what we did, and then underneath it will either have the designs or the link to the website so that you can download them as well.
And today I actually have written out some directions because I had to remember
your
how to do
border?
it for my border.
Awesome. Val, are you going to demo the pumpkin pincushion in the future?
Yes, I am. I have it in my bag, and I cut some fabric for it. So yes, we will do the pumpkin pincushion.
Okay.
Stay tuned.
Mary, you can do either or, so you can comment on here that you would like to order a kit. If you are in town and can pick up from the stores, or if you want to let us know what store or if we need to ship it to you, you can always call. So if we don't have your information, we can get your information. So you can always just, I think we know her, Mary Johnston. I don't know.
We do.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
So you can just comment on here or you can call, either way.
Oh, look, it's done.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, 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 dun. Well, at least this portion is done. So we're going to pop this out like that. Get rid of our hoop. Join me at the cutting table, please. Oh, so sorry. Follow me. We're taking our cords and we're going to the cutting table now.
Roseanne, that positioning feature is on, I don't know what machine you have, but it is on majority of the models, and it looks pretty similar. So it has like a square that's not quite finished with some dotted lines. So if you want to let me know what machine you have, we can try to get
we
you
can
there and help you out with that.
Okay, so ladies, most of you who have worked with towels know that they're not always hemmed quite straight. And we really don't want these heavy corners in our beautiful borders. I hope it's a beautiful border when we get done. So we're going to take our handy dandy ruler here and line it up on the sides. And I'm going to cut off part of my towel. And I did not get this hooped quite as low as I wanted it. So guess what? I'm going to cut some of the towel off.
Okay, so we are located, we have 3 locations. So we are in the Denver metro area. We have a store in Centennial, a store in Littleton, and a store in Thornton.
We're
going
walking.
back over there.
We're walking back over here. I'm grabbing some pins.
And then I believe you can go back. I don't know how far you can go back on our calendar. We started these when this all first happened. So we've started them about 6 months ago. The only thing that's not going to be up there to be available is going to be our Kimberbell corners. We do take those down 24 hours after we have done them.
Okay. So
We have everything up there. They can get
Okay, hold on. Let me talk about this. They have
questions.
on the glow in the dark thread. So there is 6 spools of thread in this moon glow kit, and it is basically $99, and it is 20% off. So
It's a pink, a blue, looks like a white, a purple, or a lavender, a green, and a peach.
perfect. And Charlene, I am not 100% sure about Cindy's kits of the pillow she did. I didn't do those kits, so I'm not sure. You might want to call Littleton and just find out.
Okay, so let's go ahead with this. Here I've cut off the hem. I have my border piece, which we're going to give you. We took a width of fabric 4 inches wide, and I cut it in half. You're just going to lay this down here on the towel. And we should have converted the machine to sewing. Ching ching. Oh, this cord. This is like a tether.
Yes, the stabilizer is called a rinse away tear away. So it is a tear away that is a wash away.
So ladies, I am converting the machine back to sewing.
I would agree. So now they're saying they can hear you but not me. And so the mic affects me. And now we need a Bluetooth mic. Goodness.
Oh my.
We all need headsets with microphones. that
Yeah.
connect to your phone.
Patrick, could you take care of that, please?
That's funny. See, I think that, and then they hear the movement.
A loud movement. Yeah. Yeah. Come on. Here, let me give this to you because I'm tethered.
I'll just hold it.
All right. Why don't you just hold that, Christine? Okay, so a good 1/4 inch. And ladies, you should all have a little extra on each side unless you have a towel that you buy it somewhere else that's really, really wide. But this,
We're going to put right sides together. And I did change to a black bobbin,
And we're using 1/4 of an inch,
or thereabouts,
thereabouts, roughly.
roughly 1/4 of an inch,
Perfect.
because this is not rocket science. It's a towel with a pumpkin on it.
Hey, it might be for me.
Rocket science?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is what I do when I embroider on my towel and I put my embroidery up too high.
Yeah,
Then
you
I
just
just
cut
cut
it
it
off.
off and put a border on it, and
Absolutely.
nobody knows.
Absolutely. Nobody will be the wiser.
That's a great idea, actually.
Yeah.
Because it makes it the same length, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Nobody knows the diff. But now if you're making a pair, try to
Make them the same.
try to
That's-
make them the same.
Eh,
So in that case, you may want to mark up on your towels, although they can always look a little lopsided, right?
nobody will know.
Nobody will know the difference. All right, back to the ironing board.
Alrighty.
Oh, tethered person.
Well, I'm trying not to move the cord.
I know.
Trying to be a very good
So
egg
we're
here.
just going to go right like this. Look how pretty this
Oh
is
my
going
gosh,
to
it's
be.
gorgeous.
Oh, and guess what? We had this on.
Our Patrick didn't turn our iron on. Ugh,
You know, what?
it's hard to get good
It's
help.
hard to
around
get good
here.
help. It is. And I think I'm caught on something down here. Oh, yeah, another cord. All right. Excuse him. We have. I hope the fire department doesn't come
Hey, don't say that.
to see me doing this.
What kind of brand of towels are these?
Duncroft.
Duncroft.
I think that's what they are, is Duncroft. Let's look at this one. Oh, no. Dunroven
Oh,
House.
okay, that's what somebody just asked. They are
Dunroven.
Dunroven House, and it is the wheat towel.
Isn't it pretty? All right, now.
We have those too, don't we? Don't we have done?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
right,
brand
yeah,
we
that's
carry.
right.
We don't have a whole lot of them, but yes.
Because we keep selling them. All right, now your next step here is to fold up the raw edge approximately 1/2 inch. Again, ladies, this is not rocket science. If you feel you need to measure, that's A-okay with me.
Are they linen towels?
No, they're 100% cotton.
They are 100% cotton. And Tammy, yes, she just used black thread.
Yep. We must be on a Wawa. All right, ladies, so see what I have here? I have a folded edge and a stitched edge. Now, this is the tricky, this is what makes it so cool. We're going to take the folded edge, we're going to fold it back on itself, going just a little higher than our seam line, because we want to be able to catch this seam when we turn it over. Now, I do pin when I'm doing these because I want to push this and get it nice and flat all the way across. And I'll show you why here in a minute. It's really important, otherwise you have a pleat on the back side of your towel. And none of us would want pleats on the back side of our towels, right?
No.
That would be just ugly.
So the
You know,
towels by
look at
them-
these poor pins that we have here.
The towels are $4.49, right?
Yes.
So the towels by themselves are $4.49.
All right, here's the magic trick.
Hey,
You're-
Patrick, could you give me a price on the stabilizer and the different price between a stitch and wash
$14.99 for the rinse away, tear away.
and then a stitch and wash 12-inch?
Stitch
I
and
don't
wash.
think we have it over there, so you're gonna have to look in your computer.
Follow me to the cutting table.
Yeah, we only have a 15-inch over there. So the stabilizer that Val is using today is the rinse away, tear away, and for the 12-inch roll, it is, what'd you say, $14.99?
Yeah, it's not
Is
expensive.
$14.99. And then Patrick's getting a price for me on the Floriani. And he's still looking over there, even though I told him we didn't have
We
any
don't
over
have
there.
any, Patrick.
We have the 15-inch over there.
Where's that?
It's right. It's the second one in. Yep.
Okay, ladies,
How
this
much
is
is that
what I
one?
want you to see.
$24.99.
And so we have a 15-inch in the Floriani brand, and that is
They're
$24.99.
pretty much comparable.
Pretty comparable.
So, look here. I folded this back up on itself, so right sides. And I'm going to take, and once you've done this a couple times, you won't need to do this part. But just so that you get your seam going straight, I'm using a chalk line or some sort of a marker or marking pen.
Sorry, you're still on every one of my.
Mask?
What's going on with him?
Oh, nothing.
Is he complaining?
Never.
Never. All right. Then we're going to go back over to the machine. This is a moving project today,
Yep.
so we can get our steps in.
Okay, once she finishes here, I will show you guys some of the towels we have, but it might be different at stores, so I don't know.
Who has what right
yeah, I
now.
don't know who has, but we can get a lot of the colors.
Yeah, we just had problems for a while getting them. Now I'm going to stitch straight up the side here
On the mark that you made.
on the mark.
Okay, so Billy, we are making a pumpkin towel. So it's just this beautiful pumpkin design. So there's two different ones.
It's really airy.
And she is showing us how to do the fabric border on the bottom of the towel.
It's just a nice way to decorate or personalize your towels.
And the border that you put on the bottom, you cut a 4-inch
4-inch strip, yes.
width of fabric, and then we cut that in half so you can do two towels with that strip.
All right, now we'll take our good straight pins out, going back to the ironing board. Ching, ching, ching. This is a traveling. Then what we're going to do, and if I were at the cutting table, but I didn't want to make Christine walk so far, so we're just going to trim these ends off, the extra.
You trim like out 1/4 inch,
Yeah, about,
roughly.
roughly.
Okay.
Then, look here. Here's where the magic begins.
Ooh, I've never done this before. Like
Really?
This.
This is the easy
I
way.
always just makeshift my own ways.
Yeah, this is the easy way. And everything is all
That is
enclosed.
so cool.
So now we're going
gosh,
to
I
take
love it.
this, and this is why we needed it just a little higher, so
Wow.
that as you do this, now when you top stitch, oh, my iron pottied. That was very rude. Have to get a diaper for it. Oh, we've got steam now.
That is so cool.
Okay, so now, again, we're going to take just a couple pins until I can get it turned over, holding this up so I know that I'm going to catch the back side of it. Then we can come over here.
So then you take the pins out in the back.
Yeah,
Okay.
so that I can see where I'm at.
Wow.
And I thought with this pretty lacy design, now you could stitch in the ditch. You can do several different ones, but I chose to do the serpentine.
And then you know for sure you're catching it in the back.
Exactly. But as long as
How
you
amazing.
were stitching in the ditch and you had come up just a little farther, you're going to catch it. Okay, so we're going to go to our 2 and we're going to go to our 19, which is our serpentine on the Solaris. And it might be a different number on different machines.
So the black fabric she's using is actually a black grunge
Metallic.
metallic with the gold metallic in it. And the embroidery that she's doing today, so it's Creative Kiwi, and it comes in there's 2 different pumpkins. There's a 4x4, a 5x5, and a 6x6, and she is doing the 6x6.
And I'm running the center line of the foot right down on the seam line so that I'm getting equal distance for both. But see how easy it is to just dress your towels up a little bit?
Mm-hmm. That's so cool. I learned something today.
Oh.
How to do this. I never did mine like this. I did mine the hard way.
Well, this is so easy.
Yeah.
And if you want wider borders, of course, guess what? You can make a wider border. You can stick some piping in it. You can put some rickrack on it. All different ways. But this is just easy peasy way to make them, dress them up just a bit.
Question that I'm not sure. Would this technique work with the Madeira scallop?
Madeira scallop. Talk to me a little more.
Barb, I don't know what the Madeira scallop is, so maybe if you want to just explain a little bit so we could answer that question for you.
But look here, ladies. Look how pretty this is now.
So yes, there are kits for today, and so your kits for today are just like the one Val did today. So it has the tan towel and then the black metallic grunge. There is 2 towels in the kit and enough of the fabric to do the 2 towels, and they are $10.99.
Look here. Voila. What do you think, ladies?
Oh my gosh, it's beautiful.
It's very simple. It's just
It
elegant.
is. It is. Very cute. Perfect.
Does it glow in the dark?
Not this one. So what do you think, Patrick? Is this okay? Should I stay working for another day?
Barb, you can always message us on Facebook, or you can email Kate or Patrick, and it's kate@aboveandbeyondsewing.com, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you could always email that to her, and we could try to help you with your question. Okay, so I told them that I would show them the towels of what we have, which we don't have a lot,
No, we need more towels. So we have.
and then they want a close-up of your towel.
Okay, so we have some gray. We have some
hold on.
plaids. Okay.
Okay.
We have this mustard, I think. Does that look good? We have a solid gray. We have some
Checkered.
checkered
Tan.
tans. We have one more tan. We have a pink check, gray check,
White.
solid whites, black and whites.
Ooh, those are cute.
Yeah, this would be really cute. You could put like an orange pumpkin on this one.
Ooh, that'd
And
be
then
cute.
these, there's a whole variety.
And they do come in a lot of colors. So, I mean, if there's anything you guys would like us to order, you can put
There's
it on there. We'll
reds and
definitely,
greens
see if we
and-
can get it for you.
Yeah, there's just all colors.
Okay. All right.
All right. Any other questions, ladies?
They just want to see your project
Oh,
up close.
Up close. Okay. Let's go look up close.
It's over here. Oh, I thought you didn't know. And did you stitch out the other pumpkin on your other?
I did. Yes.
Or did you use the same one?
No, I did.
So here is
I have 2 pumpkins.
the
somewhere.
design and the little border that she did.
If you were the other pumpkin, how would you be? Back here.
And then I was just going to show you the other pumpkin that is part of the design.
It's a little taller.
Oh yeah, okay.
And I don't have the border on it yet.
Cute.
So here's the difference between, not a lot. This one has a pine cone in it.
That's adorable.
Those are really cute.
Yeah, they are.
Elegant and cute.
Elegant
And
and cute and
super easy.
10 minutes.
It looks like an artichoke. It's not a pine cone.
This,
Yeah, look at it. It's an artichoke.
it's a pine cone in the fall. It might be an artichoke in the summer, but it's a pine cone in the fall.
Goodness.
Do you want me to show this?
Oh,
Are you done?
Yeah,
got
you've
time,
got
so-
15 minutes.
You ladies want to see how to do this today, or are you tired of us yet?
No, they haven't answered yet. But the number of the stitch that she used, so she used the serpentine stitch,
Which is
so
19.
is 219. So it's in tab number 2, stitch number 19. So it looks like the little wavy stitch.
And I did not change the size on it. I left it just Machine
Yes, it is a
Depot.
nice gift for a hostess on Thanksgiving.
Very nice.
All right, are you doing this?
Hostess with the mostest. Sure, if you want me to. Are they okay with that?
Yeah, so they were talking about Boulevard. Is this going to be same technique?
Same technique. Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. So I'm using Kate's, or actually Lynn's now.
I was going to say, isn't that Lynn's?
Yeah, I'm actually using Lynn's placemat, but this is going to be the exact same
A
technique.
really large placemat.
It is a large placemat.
It's a tabletopper.
That's right.
Okay, anyways.
So it's going to be the same technique that you use for Boulevard if you want to quilt after you've already embroidered. So we're going to pretend that this is an embroidered spider and that we want to quilt around it. In fact, Lynn, should I just quilt it for you? No.
No. No, Patrick.
no.
That's right.
No, Patrick.
So we're going to do this in our IQ Designer. Okay.
I'm going to come on this side of you because it's a horrible glare.
Oh, is it? Okay. So you want to go ahead and go into our IQ Designer. Again, if you have the Destiny or the Solaris, you're going to be able to scan this in and then set the stitches in the IQ Designer. If you have, and that would include the Luminaire and the Dream Machine. Okay, so if you have those at your disposal, you will be able to scan this in and set stitches to the area that you want. Okay, if you have the Meridian or the Altair, you're going to actually take a picture with it in your hoop with your cute little spotted hoop here, and you'll take a picture with your camera, and this picture will show up on your screen, and you'll be able to do the same thing. You'll be able to set your area that way. Okay? So saying all that, we're going to go ahead and pretend everybody has the camera. We're going to go in IQ Designer,
Okay.
and we are going to put our hoop in the machine. Okay, here's another thing though I want to talk to you guys about, because again, sewing area in these hoops is really, really important when you're trying to do a technique like this. And you need to make sure that the area that you want to set is within the parameters, your sewing parameters of the hoop, which are designated by these little lines on the side of the hoop. Can they see that, Christine?
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. I know you weren't paying attention to me. So.
No.
So you can see a little line here, line here, and line here. This is the edge of our sewing area to the left. This is the edge to the right. This is the edge up and down. Okay, so you have to be within that area when you actually scan this in order for it to be effective and it to work for you. Okay, so saying all that, we're going to come up and touch our little button here. All we want to do is an image scan on your machine. So we're just taking a picture of the fabric because that's what we're going to be working with. So we're going to touch image scan, and we're going to tell it to scan in, and it's going to tell me, because it's smarter than me, that I don't have my handle down here. So we're going to try that again and touch OK. And it's now going to take a picture of what we have hooped up in that hoop. Okay, so again, this is if you've already embroidered and you want to quilt around your already embroidered area.
Val, do you want to grab your towel? Some people are just joining, and show them what we did today.
It's almost done scanning.
Okay,
Rose, you just said you were late, so I just wanted to show you that we did do a tea towel today with a pumpkin design, and then we did the fabric border on the end of the towel, just so you can see what we're doing.
And this is an overtime lesson here. So
I like that.
so now you can see on our screen,
Oh,
you can see that we have a scanned image of our table topper, or again, if you had Boulevard, it could be Boulevard in there. Now again, another important key on here, and again for you Destiny and Dream Machine, it's going to be down in the bottom left corner. On the Solaris and Luminaire, it's on the top center here. So we're going to be able to actually make this darker or lighter depending on what we want to look for. If we want to look for the area that we scanned, we're going to make it darker. If we want to look for the stitches that we're setting, we want to make it lighter. So that's what you're going to use that to illuminate. Okay, we're going to do two things here. First thing we're going to do is we're going to set a perimeter area that we want to actually quilt around. Okay, so you can see the big black square here is what I want to actually set my stippling in, or if you want to do a decorative fill or whatever. And Val?
Rose, yes, there are kits. So each kit comes with 2 towels and 2 pieces, basically a piece of fabric to use on the border, and they are $10.99. So it's enough to do 2 complete towels.
So because we are actually just going to set a perimeter area that we don't want to sew, first thing I'm going to do is come up into my line properties and select my no sew option here.
Okay, so there's a question. So you can still do the same thing if you have 2 or 3 things in one block.
Correct. Yes, you're
So
just
it would
going
be
to
the
take
same
one.
way.
Yeah, exactly the same way, and you're
Okay.
actually going to physically set your perimeter area in each of those 3 sections, and then you'll set the protected area in each of those 3 sections. So I've got no sew selected. I'm also going to use my point-to-point tool here because that's easier for me. We could also go in and just select a shape and then make the shape the same size as our protected area, but because we're at an angle here when I hoop this and the way Kate actually cut the quilt, it's going to be easier for me to just select point to point, and then I'm going to start up in the top corner here, and I'm going to just click on the top corner, and you can see a little red box comes up, and then I'm going to come over here. And now again, if I don't release my mouse, I'm doing this with the mouse, by the way, that's the reason. If I don't release my mouse, I can control this line wherever I want. So my advice to you is to actually left click and then set that line to exactly where you want it to go. And then after you get it set that way, you can release the left click mouse button and it'll set that point for you. I'm going to go down to do the same thing in this corner here. So again, I'm going to click. I'm going to go ahead and move my point down into the corner here. I haven't let go of that. And
So
I'm going
once
to
you
let
let go, it sets the point.
Correct. I'm going to do the same thing over here.
Do you remember Battleizer?
You guys are sort of getting the hint here.
Mm-hmm.
And the last thing I'm going to do is come up to where I started, and I'm going to go ahead and click up there also. So now, here's what we've done. Again, I've actually set an area that is going to be our perimeter of the design. So you can see by me scrolling in and out, you can see exactly where I've set this area around the outside of my block.
So you could have set, even if you wanted some stitching in the black, you could have done just more of like a general around the spider.
And now what we're going to do is we're going to protect the spider, because if I wanted to quilt this, I don't want to quilt over the spider.
Right.
So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to protect my spider. I'm going to do it with the same concept. I've got my no sew up here. I've got my point to point, and I'm going to just start, and I'm going to go ahead and set a protected area around our spider here. And we're going to just keep on going around him, and you can see how it is going to allow me to, and you can set that, oops, I didn't want to do that, undo. I like undo. I got too close to my spider there, so it thought I had finished my area. So I'm going to just go ahead and keep going here. I'm not setting a very good area, but I'm doing it kind of quick. You can actually get as close as you want to the spider. That's not very good, huh?
That's okay.
You all are getting it, though,
Yeah.
I hope.
My arm's getting tired from holding this mic.
Oh, is it? Did the mic work, or is it
Seems like
too
it.
loud? Yeah.
You just have to, the cord makes loud popping noises, I guess.
Oh, does it really?
Yeah.
We got to get,
We'll figure it out.
maybe we'll figure it out. I'm struggling a little bit with this because it's got, I want to get it perfect, and I know I'm not going to sew it, so I should probably just hurry because Christine's hand's getting tired. All right, so we're almost there, ladies. So again, I'm just taking my mouse. I can't do it in that box. If I do it in the box, it's going to actually connect the points. Can you see my little red box? So I have to stay outside of that box there, or it's going to think I'm done. So now when I'm ready to be done, I'm going to just click in the box and it's going to connect my points. So now again, you can see I've got a perimeter area and I've got a protected area that sort of looks like a stegosaurus actually. So, and then with that, I'm going to go ahead and
So you
fill in
zoom
between
in.
those two areas.
Can you zoom in so they can see?
Sure. So this is going to be, and I can scroll through this here. So again, you can sort of see my protected area and my outside perimeter area. And now I'm going to fill in between those two areas. So I'm going to go ahead and go up into my decorative fills. Because this is Halloween, I'm going to pick my spider web. Pretty cool, huh?
Wow.
And then I'm going to keep it red. And all I'm going to do is touch my bucket on the side here, and anywhere in between my protected area and my perimeter area, and it's going to fill in, and then I'll go ahead and zoom out so you can see. So this is what it's done to quilt around my spider, okay?
Very
and you
cool.
can do each one of those. If you have 3 areas within your hoop, you can do each one of them individually, okay? And we touch next. You can then set the parameters and what you want. If you want to set the size of your area, we'll make it down to 50% so you can see it really well. Touch OK. And now it makes a really cool spider around that. Touch set and OK, and it brings it over and it's ready to embroider that around our design we already have embroidered.
Very cool.
Okay.
They asked, could you make a stamp of the spider? So basically, is there an easier way of doing that? Is that kind of the easiest way?
That, you could definitely make a stamp of the spider too. If you have an already embroidered area, yes, that would be a really good idea actually.
So the only
So-
thing with the Boulevard, which we've ran into this issue with Boulevard, is
If you make a stamp, it sometimes has a
it doesn't, because the first
stippling, right?
No, the first design on the Boulevard to make a stamp of is the what's it called, the basting stitch.
Correct.
So it doesn't do what we did just now, like echoing basically. So you don't have, if you've already done your embroidery, you have to do your step-by-step, point to point, to get it around those houses or the light post or the bench or whatever, because it's hard to do the stamp because there is a box around all of it protecting it already,
And
basically.
So what we're talking about on the stamp function, by the way, I don't know, are we losing people?
Yeah, we've lost quite a few people, but
Okay. So we've
That's
got
okay.
our, let's pretend that this is our spider. Okay, he sort of looks like a spider. So if we had this design and it was already embroidered, okay, and we basically wanted to, it was embroidered on our block here, but we wanted to set an area around it, we can touch set, and now we can go up into our stamp, which is this key right here with the little flower around it. And you can actually tell it's putting a line around that design. We can also move the distance of that line away from, oh, come on, where are you? It's getting squirrely on me. So again, we can actually move the distance away. So if you don't want it exactly on our, right on our spider or right on our beetle, you can see by me moving the distance away, it's moving the distance away from that beetle.
oh yeah.
Okay, and then we save that into memory, and that is going to be our protected area around our block. What Christine was saying is what Kimberbell did.
You can go to embroidery.
Yeah, exactly. Is they put an automatic basting function around the design. So now I've got a basting function around that design, and now if I went and tried
Do your
to
stamp.
do the stamp, it's going to put the stamp of the square around the basting
So
rather
and-
than around the beetle.
right,
Okay?
and there's really no way around that.
Exactly.
So,
So-
but there's options around
There
that
are
way.
options,
There's
yeah,
other ways
exactly.
to do it.
There are.
But unfortunately, you can't do it that super easy.
Unless you turn the inside.
No,
even the inside won't work,
it won't
huh?
work. Me and Kate tried.
Did you? Yeah.
I did all the things I could do.
No, that's all right. So that's the way to actually do it after you have it embroidered. It's a little more labor intensive, but it works really, really well, and it's really, really cool.
How does it know whether the design is actually stitched on there or just laying there?
Because of the image scan. If it was, you're telling the machine what you want it to do. So if we actually go in and if we touch image scan here, it's just going to take a picture of what's in the hoop. Okay, it's not going to try to set stitches to anything. All it's doing is taking a picture, and it's not trying to digitize anything. If we
Can we then save and do the stamp on the Solaris? Anne wants to know. And we're running, I don't know, but we're running out of battery.
that's okay.
Okay.
So I'm not sure on that question. I don't understand.
Yeah, Anne, why don't you call us here at the store, because we're not quite sure what you mean, dear.
So, so again, that's the way you're going to actually scan an already embroidered design in, set the perimeter, set the protected area, and then stipple in between those two areas.
Great. It's a great feature.
Yes, it is. Very fun.
Christine left. This is Val. I'm behind the camera now.
All right.
All right, guys.
Thank you guys so much. I hope it all went well today, and we hope you enjoyed our new microphone. And with that, I think we're out of here. Kate,
All right.
do you have anything to add? No? All right. Bye,
Happy
everybody.
Wednesday. Bye, everybody.